What's up, beautiful people? My name is Lou, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about my eye surgery that I just did and how I'm feeling. As you can see, I don't have glasses on and I can actually see what I'm looking at. So that's exciting. Let's get right to it. I did a YouTube short talking about my post-op or my pre-op surgery appointment where I had to go in just to do like one final check to make sure I'm actually good to go for the surgery. I chose Smile. So I'm aware that there's 4 surgeries. There's LASIK, PRK, Smile, and ICL. LASIK is where they cut the flap, they lift the flap, do all the stuff in the eye, and then they lift the flap down. PRK, they just brush your eye, which is very abrasive. No incisions though, they just, brush down the layer over your eye. And I heard that's really painful and the recovery time is not the greatest. And then you have Smile, what I did, where they cut a small incision, they laser it and then they scoop all the gook out. So that was fun. So far it's been 1 week, exactly 1 week from my surgery. My eyes will still fluctuate in terms of visibility, but honestly, like how I was before, if I took off my glasses I couldn't see anything. I can see everything, like even small little text. It's so, like, I got emotional the very first 3 days because it was just monumentally changing, and I guess I just didn't realize like that could be possible for me in my life. I thought I was just gonna have glasses forever. So yeah, if you're considering it, I think you should push the button and send it for real. So after the pre-op, I came back, I had my actual surgery appointment day. So what I had to do, they did give me medication to kind of help calm me down because I was very anxious. I was very like on the edge of my seat. Anxiety was through the roof and I couldn't calm down. And one of the things they told me was that, when you're on the operating table, like you have to stay very still because you're gonna have this thing on your eye, like you can't be fidgeting and stuff. They did do one final check of my eye just to make sure like where my starting point is and stuff. And then I waited, I got called in. They gave me the rundown, like, hey, this is what you do on the table. They actually gave me a little stress ball, and they said, hey, if you feel like moving, just squeeze the stress ball. That stress ball, a lifesaver. I was squeezing that motherfucker to the point where my forearm started burning because I was that anxious. They started with my right eye. So essentially, like, before I even got down, they put eye drops in my eye, I guess, to numb it. And it actually numbed it. They put the clamps in. And then I had this blinking green light that you're supposed to pay attention to. And at one point, you're paying attention to the light, and then this machine is going on, and then you hear suction on. So it's actually suction to my eyeball, but you can't feel it because your eye is numb, and then you're paying attention to the green dot. And the doctors were just so nice, talking me through like, hey, you're doing a great job, like this is gonna be easy, we're gonna get you in and out. It really was in and out. I wasn't in there for more than 5 minutes. Like honestly, I'd probably say it took like max like a minute each eye, 30 seconds, or like I feel like 15 to 30 seconds for the laser to do its work. And then the rest of the time was a doctor actually going in my eye and like scooping out the gook, because at one point everything did go black, when they started. And then once it like the thing came off and he started scooping, like everything was cloudy. And then I could see like clearer, like right as he did his first scoop. It's like, it kind of almost feels as if like I had like a cloudy film on my eye, and he just took that cloudy film off and now I could see. So whatever that in between is, in between your like, I don't know the eye anatomy, whatever, but whatever he removed is like as if that was the reason why I could not see. And I just thought that was so insane. After both eyes, I sat up, I looked around, and I was like, oh shit, I can see way better than I could without my glasses. And then I was so emotional, like I was thanking the staff team, and then they sent me home. My wife drove me home, and I'm not gonna lie, the first hour was quite painful, like trying to have my eyes open. So they gave me antibiotic drops and a steroid, and they gave me artificial teardrops. I was supposed to use it 4 times a day, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, and right before bed. I was on that shit like clink 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 clink. I will say for the antibiotic, it was pretty smooth, but for that steroid tasted so bitter. Like putting the drop in my eye, I tasted it in the back of my throat, and then it burned so bad. I still have some that I use because I'm supposed to use it until it's done and I'm good. My eyes are good. I did my check at my follow-up appointment, my 1 week follow-up appointment, and they told me no infection, no swelling, no scarring, like my eyes are doing good. And they also had given me these on the day of my surgery. So I've been wearing these consistently indoors, outdoors. Well, outdoors for sure. I'm supposed to wear this for 90 days outdoors, and then I can wear it 30 days indoors, but I wear it indoors anyways because it's really bright. But yeah, I use the artificial teardrops every 15 minutes. I'm on an electric device. So I'm in IT, you know, so I be bloop, 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 bloop. It's still a wow moment for me. I am getting used to this new face of mine, and I'm excited. I bought my first pair of shades, and I'm just happy that I was able to do this in my 20s, so that way I can hopefully be good in my 30s and 40s. I do have 1 month post-op follow-up that I have to do, of course, when that time comes, and I'm sure they're gonna say everything is great. Right now I'm seeing my first follow-up after the surgery. So I did the surgery on a Monday. I had to come back in on that very next day. They said I was seeing, 2020, and then my 1 week post-op, it said I was seeing 2015. And like, honestly, 2015, I swear I thought like I was still gonna wear glasses, but just a smaller prescription. So to not need glasses at all, mind blown. Yeah, that's my experience with Smile. Hopefully you got some good insight out of this. If you have any questions about the surgery at all, please feel free to ask in the comments down below, and I'll try my best to answer it. And of course, give updates as like, if something happens or how my healing time is, just so, I just have a record of it, I guess, as well. And you guys have a better idea of the recovery time. But I had 2 days off, and then I went back to work on Wednesday. Crazy, right? So yeah, I mean, definitely a life-changing surgery for me, for sure. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, don't forget to water your garden. It's important. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.